to the right. Can you feel that? Yeah, we're paying with love.
Hey, this is Kristen with Collision Hub, and we're back at NACE 2012 live from the floor. Now, we've all seen some of the press releases that have come across within the last couple of days about counterfeit airbags and some of the concerns that it might have for repairs that had installed those. I wanted to get that topic addressed and learned a little bit more about it myself. Now, Doug Gann has joined us from Airbag Solutions, and he is the top airbag expert that I know in the country. I think I'm probably, I don't know many, you're it for me, man.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about what's going on with the airbags, how that affects collision repairs, or even the consumers out there today.
We can do that. The counterfeit airbags that have been uncovered have been through an NHTSA and a government ICE sting. They've confiscated about 2,500 airbags that are counterfeit. They're originated in China. They've made a couple of arrests, one in North Carolina for trafficking and another in China for distribution. And what they're talking about is 0.1% of the vehicles out there. So we're talking about 2,500 airbags that they found. They believe millions could be at risk. However, we're only looking at about 75 different models that have been counterfeited. Now, the Chinese are taking actual airbags and making blueprints of these airbags, taking them apart, making cast molds, and then duplicating them exactly the way they see them, but they may not deploy. The only people that are at risk are the shops that are buying airbags or individuals that are buying them on the internet, or they're buying them used without knowing the source of the used vehicle. If you're buying an airbag from a dealership, or you're a body shop or a dealer and you're getting them through your normal chain of command, you shouldn't have any worries. The government has assured us that no one has been injured and there have been no fatalities because of these. However, they have done tests on them and 10 out of the 11 did not deploy properly.
So I know for most in the collision repair centers that around the country, for the liability purposes, I'd say 99% of the shops out there are buying those airbags OEM new and installing them the right way. But we do see occasionally a customer that either wants to source their own parts, or they found something on eBay, or they may be doing something at home. So if a repairer has done something either customer purchased, installed, or whatever, is that something they maybe want to think about?
Absolutely, and this has been going on for about 3 years. So if you've got a customer that brings you an airbag and says he wants to save some money and install it himself, or if you're buying them on eBay and not through an OEM channel, then you are at risk and you're putting your customer at risk.
All right. So what's the best source of information if somebody wants to get some more about what those 75 models are, or maybe learn more about what these look like or how to tell the difference? Is there a good resource for them to go to right now?
Yep. NHTSA has a list of the vehicles that they found counterfeit airbags on. As I said, there are about 75 different models. They range from Acura all the way to Volvo. Honda, Toyota are the most popular, and they cover year models, I believe, 2005 all the way up to 2011.
Well, guys, be sure and think about it. If you've ever done a customer-sourced install, or you know somebody that's either retained a total loss and said they were going to look for that airbag online, source it through eBay, now may be a great time to call that customer and ask them to research where they got that from and just let them know that there's an issue out there. And once again, it's just a reminder for why following the right channels is always the best way to fix a car. And when it comes to airbag questions, install, how-tos, what you need to know to make sure that you're writing the estimate right the first time, go by and visit Airbag Solutions. Now, last time I was there, Doug, you could buy a one-day pass?
Yep, you can buy a one-day access, gives you 30 hours, 3-day, 1 month, or 1 year, depending on how often you need access to the airbag information.
All right, well, I always challenge people to give it a try because it never fails. Every time I go to write an estimate on an airbag, there's always something that's non-reusable or something that you're telling me may be damaged that I should check for. And knowing all that information up front that Airbag Solutions provides with pictures, because quite honestly, I'm not that good. I really got to know what that part looks like to find it, has been a lifesaver for me and a time saver for my customers as they go through that repair process. So visit airbagsolutions.com, learn more about them. Doug, thanks for giving me all the information on the counterfeit bags. I know a lot of people have been worried about it. And then be sure, like I said, if you know of somebody that's installed one, retained a total loss, bought something off eBay, give them a courtesy call, let them know that something's going on out there. We never want to see somebody hurt in a collision, especially when it comes to the business of what we do. Stay tuned. We'll be back a little bit more later from NACE 2012. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye-bye, Chris.